Hey guys, my name is Gloria and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a tag that I've seen on a few different people's channels. I first saw it on Jason White's channel, I think, and it's called the Spooky Scary Book Tag. This is a little different because it's less about books, more about the person, I think, but it was still interesting. It's just 5 questions, so I thought I'd give it a go. I'm not sure, nobody seems to be able to say who actually came up with it, but Lydia from Typical Books said it was some guy called Alan, so thanks Alan. If you know who actually did it, you can let me know down below. Let's see what the questions are. So question number 1 is, what is a scary book that reminds you of 2020? A lot of people have been saying The Stand. I have not read that yet, but I'm hopefully going to start reading it this week because I wanted to read it in December. The only one that I can really think of is last month I think I read Survivor's Song by Paul Tremblay. I didn't like it very much. And I don't like 2020 very much either, so that fits. But it's about a virus that starts infecting people, and it follows these characters who go to overwhelmed hospitals, and you know, everyone's trying to say it's fine, there's no need to panic, but people are panicking anyway, and it just escalates into not a great thing. But there is a hopeful ending and people do, you know, the world recovers, so I'm hoping for that in this ridiculous time. Question number 2 is, what is a new scary spooky novel you want to read in 2021? I have a lot on my thing here. I have like 3 Grady Hendrix books that I want to read. I don't think I have a specific book, but I would like to read some more thrillers. Yeah, I don't think I have a specific book, but I like to get into more thrillers and maybe pick up more supernatural or paranormal stories, like ghosts and stuff and hauntings. Those are my favourite, and I kind of haven't read a lot of those in a while, so maybe I'll be veering towards ghosts in 2021. Question number 3 is, who is an author you're afraid of reading? So I have read 2 short stories of H.P. Lovecraft, and I do intend on reading some of his more well-known stuff. I've never, until about a month ago, I hadn't read any of his stuff before. I'm just not sure it's going to be my thing. I think I might actually really dislike it, which, you know, isn't cool to not like Cthulhu and whatnot. But I did read 2 short stories of his and they just weren't great. They're kind of known as not his best. One was The Rats in the Walls, that was okay. The other one was The Moonbog, which was actually set in Ireland. Didn't like that one. But I do intend to read more of him, but I am a bit apprehensive. I never DNF things, but if I don't like what's going on, I might just have to DNF them for once. Question number 4 is, of all the things you have lost, what do you miss the most? I don't know if this is specific to 2020. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think it's specific to 2020. In which case I'm gonna have to go all depressing and uncomfortable. But this is my mother. I'll show a close-up of this, but this is baby me with evil red eyes tearing her hair out, as you do. But yeah, she died when I was a kid. I was 8 years old, so that would be the literal answer to that. This is always on my desk, and this is a ring that was in her jewellery box, so that's why I'm always wearing it. You'll never see this off. Particularly now that I've put on some weight, I can't actually get it off, but there you go. In a not so depressing line, I was thinking about this. I was given a teddy bear right when I was born. I think it was made by some of my mum's friends, and I only remember it as being completely like hairless, but apparently that's just because I had rubbed it so much. I had rubbed all of the fur off of it, and I used to just hold it by like one arm and just constantly rub that one arm. I do have a thing about textures anyway. There's certain textures, like sometimes you get plates that aren't glazed on the bottom, and like that just makes me want to vomit. But that teddy bear I had, I think the last time I saw it, I was maybe like 13 or something, so I had it for a really long time, from since day 1 to age 13. Nobody would have thrown it out. It moved house with us and stuff, so I have a feeling it's still there somewhere, but I couldn't find it in my parents' room, which is where I assumed it was, because after I stopped playing with it, I think my mum just put it in there to kind of keep it. But yeah, I wish I had my teddy back. I think we called it the pink teddy. Although I don't know if it was originally pink, it just ended up being pink, but I was glued to that thing. It was ridiculous. If I were to answer that question specifically for 2020, I would have to say that it would be performing on stage, because I haven't been able to do that. The last time I did that was in February. I was in a competition, and the thing is, it doesn't come naturally to me. I have to work really hard at it, and I need to sort of keep myself desensitized to it. So this is a long time to not be in front of people and not be practicing and keeping my courage up. So hopefully I'll be back on stage next year, but it's going to be like starting from scratch and being brand new and terrified of everything again. So for 2020 it would just be not being able to keep up the sort of progress I've made with performance and getting better, but you know, gotta practice. The last question is, how are you going to forge ahead in 2021? So I am going to read less, I swear to God. So far I think I've read 150 books so far this year, which is mental. It's too many books. It's too many. So next year I want to concentrate less on reading. I think I might have to give myself a limit of how many books I can read in a month, and the other time I have to devote to the other things I love doing, like my dancing or particularly my writing. I have a short story to write for a deadline in a couple of days for an anthology that I'm hoping to get into. I just really would like to get something published, just a short story, anything. I'd like to get some of my novels polished up so that I can start querying them. So I'm going to be reading less, writing more. So yeah, that's the 5 questions for the spooky scary book tag. Thank you so much for watching. If you've done this and I haven't watched it, please let me know. I've seen a few people's. If you haven't done it, please consider yourself tagged. If you just want to answer some of the questions down below, that would be awesome. I'd love to hear your answers. Let's just get through this last month of 2020, and 2021 will be better. It will be better. Just manifest that. If you're a manifesting person, manifest a better year next year. So thanks so much for watching. If you like what I do here, you can like and subscribe down below, and I shall see you in the next video.